What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another gameplay video for Riftbound League of Legends TCG. My name is Joey, and in today's video, we have myself on the right playing more of my more so red Darius aggro mid-range build, and on the left we have my friend Rishi playing Volibear ramp. Apologies for the very small life tracker in advance. This is before we realized we had the technology of the Lorcana life tracker, so it seems like it's relatively clear on the screen here. But we're going to go ahead and try to narrate this as best as possible. I am going to go ahead and start the game off with a Poro in my base. Our two battlefields are Sigil of Storm and Fortified Position. So the thing about Sigil of Storm is it's really going to make me think twice about conquering it without a care in the world, because I don't want to be setting back my rune too much, because eventually I'll get to a point where my tempo is just so far behind and I can't make bigger, more explosive plays. But at the same time, I'm playing an aggro deck into an Aurora deck. This is without sideboard as well, so I don't have like automatic gear removal at my disposal. So I am going to have to be very careful with how I go about taking these two battlefields to try to win before I get pressured out by Aurora. We do see that Rishi doesn't really have the turn 1 play of Mobilize though, so that is going to work decently in my favor. However, I'm still going to be very careful, because that Sigil is very scary to go into because of the tempo loss that it could possibly generate. We are thinking here of what the best play might be. We see a couple different options in our hand. We're going to go ahead and drop the Poro into the fortified position. Rishi will give us a point there. We'll play Kaisa into our base. We didn't have the entire play with the red seal like you saw in the previous gameplay video, where we could have sent Kaisa in to Sigil of the Storm. That would have been a very heavy setback on runes though, so I don't even know if I would have necessarily wanted that play or not, but we'll go ahead and see what Rishi's follow-up on 5 energy is. We do see the Blazing Scorcher in his hand, so he can get a ramp there, and he would still be able to answer our Daring Poro, which is solid. He could also go for the Snap Vine, but I don't think it's super necessary at this point. I do think this play is much better going for the Scorcher instead of the Snap Vine, because he can just swing into Poro and still clear it with his 5 might. So I don't think setting himself back on runes is something he really needed to do. We do see the Falling Star in Rishi's hand as well, which can be very scary for me in a little bit, because that could set my tempo back really hard. We're going to go ahead and drop Seal of Rage using our leader and the floated energy that we use for the seal. And we're giving Rishi the choice on if he wants to basically give up his Blazing Scorcher or let us draw 2 cards. I'm honestly okay with either scenario, because that means that Daring Poro is probably just going to score more points